Come see us on tour. We're going to be in Bakersfield, San Jose, California, Buffalo, New York, Toledo, Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, Glasgow, Manchester, Belfast, Dublin, Liverpool, Birmingham, and London. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. So it happened. So it's happening. ICE is now detaining U.S. citizens. They did it, right? But this is a very murky story, to say the least. So the headline is U.S. citizen in Arizona detained by immigration officials for 10 days. So what was it? There's a 19-year-old guy named Jose Hermosillo, which I love his salsa, who was visiting Tucson from Albuquerque. Says he was lost. He's a 19-year-old guy. I'm pretty sure he's married and has a kid, or at least he has a kid. He was visiting people in Tucson, got lost near the Border Patrol headquarters when an agent arrested him for illegally entering the country. He was not carrying identification. What? You're traveling to another city to visit and you don't have ID on you? That's all. That's suspicious. I don't understand.
Friend who lives near the border, so I went to take a walk near the border
I
patrol.
went to take a walk.
Sometimes I don't bring my ID to Whole Foods.
I went to take a walk near the Border Patrol without my IDs.
It's a very strange story, but so he is from here, or no?
So he is a United States citizen. Court documents say a Border Patrol agent arrested him at or near Nogales, Arizona, without proper immigration documents, and that he admitted to illegally entering the U.S. So the ICE says that he admitted to illegally entering the U.S. So does that mean that he went across the border into Mexico and then came back into the United States without going through a checkpoint? Because that's how you can't just walk. You're supposed to go through checkpoints. Or is ICE lying? I don't know. That's also a possibility. But I know that Nogales, could you look up how far is Nogales from Tucson? Isn't it about 70 miles away? So if he was visiting Tucson from Albuquerque, what's he doing at Nogales?
It's a drive of hour and 5 minutes.
Okay, so it's at least 60. So it's what? So 70 miles. Hermosillo and his girlfriend, who have a 9-month-old child. So he has a girlfriend and a 9-month-old child. Kind of a guy with a kid, goes on vacation to visit people in another city, doesn't have ID on him. I think it's lost.
Picking up, I'll tell you what kind. Maybe picking up a shipment.
And then gets lost walking around a Border Patrol office headquarters. They live in Albuquerque and are visiting family in Tucson, or do you say Tucson? He says he's never been to Nogales. He said he's never been there. His girl. So where did he get picked up? Did he get picked up in Nogales, or did he get picked up near Nogales, or did he get picked up in Tucson? I don't know. This is murky. His girlfriend's aunt, Grace Leva, says she and her family made numerous calls looking for him before they found out he was being detained in the Florence Correctional Center, which Immigration and Customs Enforcement uses to detain people. Well, they didn't give him a phone call? I don't understand. Why wouldn't they? Wouldn't they give? If they held him for 10 days, they didn't give that kid who said he was a U.S. citizen. They didn't allow him to make a phone call. That's weird. I'm not saying they didn't. Another family member, because if they did it, it sounds like they have a lawsuit. Another family member drove to the detention center, which is about 70 miles northwest of Tucson, but said officials wouldn't provide any information or release him. ICE did not respond to a request for comment about the wrongful detention. The family later provided officials with his birth certificate and a Social Security card. He did say he was a U.S. citizen, but they didn't believe him. That's according to his girlfriend's mother. I think they would have kept him. I think they would have, if they would have not got that information yesterday in the court and gave that to ICE and the Border Patrol. He probably would have been deported already to Mexico. A magistrate judge in Tucson dismissed his case on Thursday, and family says he was released much later that night. There have been other recent cases of U.S. citizens being wrongly detained by immigration officials, including a man wrongly held in Florida after being pulled over during his commute to work. So we need more reporting on this. And I think it sounds like ICE screwed up. Because if they didn't, why wouldn't they have a spokesperson answering questions about it?
Somebody doesn't know what's going on, and they want to know what the hell's going on, and they have to hold you off.
So what? So the fact is, they did detain an American citizen for 10 days. That seems nuts. But it also seems nuts that a 19-year-old father of a kid is walking near the Border Patrol headquarters and gets lost and doesn't have ID on him.
It's very, very strange.
He didn't have a cell phone. He couldn't call. I mean, I don't understand.
Did he approach them?
So
or they approached
right. What? So some people were saying, some people had theorized like it was like this kid was trying to stir something up. He was trying to have something like this happen.
Maybe he was trying to find a package or something tossed over a border, and they caught him doing that. Because why would you go to the border? Why would you take a risk like that, unless you were picking up a package that people chuck over all the time?
I don't. So again, this is murky. We're gonna, but it doesn't look good for ICE because the fact is they did detain a U.S. citizen for 10 days. Are you supposed to try to find out right away if the guy says he's an American citizen?
Yeah, it seems a bit easy to clear up.
Seems real easy to clear that up. And it doesn't seem like they were motivated to clear that up. So that seems like a big, again, Trump has the majority of the country behind his immigration policies. Why do you got to screw it up like this?
Yeah.
Why do you got to detain a U.S. citizen for 10 days? I can see you detaining him for a day because the guy has no ID, whatever.
Don't you need that space for all the illegals you're gathering?
So there's that story. So again, and they're doing it with that. That guy was his name Garcia, where the senator went down to El Salvador and he had a meeting with them. Do you know that guy, the Trump administration in his first term, okayed that guy to be in the United States?
Whoa.
Did you know that in 2019? The Trump administration said he could be in the United States and that every year he had to go check in with an immigration guy, and he did. And then they just put him in that prison in El Salvador and by the way, immigration court hearings take like 5 minutes. So if you want to prove that this guy's MX-13 or something, it takes 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And the right-wing conservative Supreme Court has ruled against Trump in that case. And so, again, why are you screwing it up? Why would you want to get this guy who the Trump administration had previously said you could stay in the country without a court hearing? Get a 5-minute court hearing. Give him a 5-minute court hearing. So this is a good way to undermine. This seems like incompetence in the Trump administration, and it seems like a good way to undermine the goodwill you have of the American people when it comes to immigration policies. 1775 and Rumble just launched the first anti-aging coffee. And no, it's not brewed in Fauci's lab, though it will make you feel younger without the side effects of government advice. They dropped 1,000 longevity bundles, blew through most of them, and after watching freedom lovers panic harder than CNN on election night, they extended the sale and added a few more. Once this deal is gone, it's gone, like your trust in the FDA. For $99, you're getting over our $250 value, 2 bags of longevity coffee infused with Cal-AKG to support cellular health and reduce biological age. And yes, they'll be selling biological age tests soon just to prove it. Plus, an ultra-rare pea berry roast that makes up less than 5% of global crops, kind of like honest politicians, and exclusive merch that screams, I don't shop at Target anymore. All of it specialty grade, single origin, small batch. This isn't your sleepy chain store coffee. It's for people who read food labels and voted before mail-in ballots were cool. If you believe in America, in freedom, and in not settling for weak corporate nonsense, this is your coffee. Every dollar you spend gets you one entry to win a Cybertruck and 30 grand in cash, eh? That's 99 entries locked in. And with less than a month left, this bundle guarantees you a real shot. Head to 1775coffee.com/door and grab yours before the last bundle's gone. Fuel up, live long, and start your morning with coffee that stands for something. Come see us on tour. We're going to be in Bakersfield, San Jose, California, Buffalo, New York, Toledo, Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, Glasgow, Manchester, Belfast, Dublin, Liverpool, Birmingham, and London. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.